Hello, my name is MARIN Gonzalez. I'm the principal of Canoon Magnet Elementary, and it's an honor to speak on behalf of John Levy and the folks at Sydney who have supported our students and staff and families through a partnership that has existed for over 30 years. During my tenure here, their support has enriched our students' lives academically and socially. Students have engaged in field trips throughout the city of Chicago and even gone to Washington, D.C. through their sponsorship. Teachers have brought lessons that include cultural awareness, like folkloric dance, violin lessons, and theater. While visiting Canoon, you can't help but appreciate the theater, the gym, and the library, which have all been enhanced by the financial support provided by John Levy and his team. The list can go on for numerous hours. We are so appreciative of this partnership that we've had and hope to continue sharing not only what they bring to us financially, but also sharing what they bring to us emotionally, socially. It is truly an honor to be called their partner, and I hope it continues for many, many years after I've gone and the next person takes over. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done for our students and our families and our staff. It is truly appreciated.
Congratulations, Chicago Child Care Society and Family Focus, on your merger. We are so excited for you, and we are so grateful to have you as a part of our coalition here at Illinois Partners for Human Service. We're also incredibly grateful for Dara's leadership and to have her on our board of directors. Best of luck to everything in the future, and we are so excited for both of these incredible organizations.
Hi, Family Focus. I wanted to send a huge congratulations on your merger. As a children's book author and mother, childhood literacy is a very big priority for me, and I wanted to thank you for all that you do to support children and families in the Chicago area. I know so many people will benefit from the new partnership between Chicago Child Care Society and Family Focus. I can't wait to see all of the amazing things you accomplish because I know you'll be stronger together. Thanks, guys.
everyone. I was thrilled to hear about the new partnership between the Chicago Child Care Society and Family Focus, and I want to wish you both a huge congratulations. Promoting childhood literacy is a major priority of mine, and I'm so glad that the underserved communities of Northeast Illinois have you to fight for them. Your work providing early childhood education, youth development services, and more to those in need is nothing short of incredible. And I have no doubt that your organizations will be even stronger together. Congratulations again.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie COURIC, and I just want to say, Family Focus, congratulations on your merger. Of course, I'm a firm believer that reading is the key to a successful life, and I'm so grateful for all the work you're doing supporting childhood literacy in the Chicago area. You know, as someone who's written 2 children's books, and I have a memoir coming out this fall, by the way, woohoo! I know that good writers and good citizens come from good readers. So I'm so thrilled that you have a new partnership with Chicago Child Care Society and Family Focus. Keep up the good work.
Family Focus Aurora.
Woo! Family Focus DuPage. Family Focus Focus Inglewood.
Yay!
Family Focus Evanston.
Yay!
Family Focus Highland Park.
Family Focus Lawndale.
Family Focus South Shore.
Hey, Family Focus South Highland.
Yay! Family Focus West Loop.
Good evening. I'm Francie Harrington, Chair of the Family Focus Development Committee. It's my pleasure to thank the Stronger Together Planning Committee, who has worked tirelessly to make arrangements for this evening's program. A special shout out to Ann Gibson, Lynn Rosinski, and Jennifer Russer. I remember well the last time we celebrated the annual Family Focus fundraising event in 2019. We were, in fact, in person. Over the past 2 years, so much has happened in the world, in Chicago, and for Family Focus. In fact, it was 2 years ago when we started to imagine merging with our partner in service, the Chicago Child Care Society. Now, here we are celebrating that merger, and we are indeed stronger together. Tonight, I have the special honor to introduce my friend and colleague, someone who has been the absolute superpower behind this merger and integration, someone who has been a force for good and an unrelenting advocate for children, youth, and families. I am extremely proud to introduce our Family Focus President and CEO, Dara Munson.
And welcome to the Family Focus virtual celebration. We do have much to celebrate because tonight we are officially honoring the merger of Family Focus and Chicago Child Care Society. We have a packed program finishing with a special musical performance. And now I would like to invite you to join me and the chairperson of the Family Focus Board of Directors, Dennis Abboud, on a virtual road trip. As you just saw through those videos of the dynamic Family Focus staff, this merger has combined our two organizations into one united team. Tonight, we're going to visit our centers and experience the stories of Family Focus and meet some of the Family Focus staff. We will also be joined by some special guests with congratulatory messages and toasts. To kick off the first one, please join me in raising your signature Family Focus cocktail with this special message.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Safeguarding and nurturing Chicago's youth has always been one of my highest priorities. That's why I was thrilled to see two iconic Chicago institutions come together to serve our young people and their families. Family Focus and Chicago Child Care Society will be stronger together. Just like all of us when we choose to work together and co-author solutions to the problems facing our young people. United as one, these two organizations will undertake the necessary work of supporting early childhood and youth development and building resilient families. I want to congratulate Family Focus and Chicago Child Care Society on their merger, as well as tonight's honorees, Sharad, Kapur, and John Levi. Thank you for all you do to support and uplift our young people and their families. And with that, cheers to the new Family Focus.
Thank you, Mayor Lightfoot. We're stronger together, and that's the theme of our celebration. The newly merged Family Focus brings 2 centuries of service together between the Chicago Child Care Society and Family Focus. In January, after almost 1 year of the pandemic and nearly 2 years of due diligence, our combined board of directors announced the completion of the merger.
We joined 2 historic agencies to a new, stronger one with 214 years of early childhood expertise. Our new team has 378 employees, a $25 million operating budget with programs touching 19,000 lives annually. Our 13 locations stretch as far west as Aurora, up north to Highland Park, and down to South Holland. This merger reaffirms our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We serve families of all sizes, races, ethnicities, and sexual orientations. We can now reach more families and continue to expand our services to communities across Chicago and Northeast Illinois.
This achievement wouldn't have been possible without the remarkable dedication of those whose vision created the foundation upon which we stand. I'd like to specifically thank Bernice Weisborg, the founder of Family Focus, and Judith Block, who served on the Chicago Child Care Society Board of Directors for over 50 years.
I'm a lifetime fan of Bernice Weisborg. She was amazing. I'm glad these organizations will combine their strengths to better serve families throughout the Chicago area, many of whom are facing additional challenges as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic.
And tonight, in celebration of our new organization, we'd like to reintroduce ourselves to you as one unified agency, starting with our new logo.
We are committed to empowering families, and in the new logo, we place a caregiver and a child surrounded by the arms of their community. We all know the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us is part of that village. We support families of all kinds and their children. Our logo is the reminder that we all play an essential role in the lives of supporting families and building vibrant communities.
Speaking of communities, let's go visit some of the ones we serve and hear stories from families as we visit family-focused centers throughout Chicago and northeastern Illinois.
To begin, just click your heels together 3 times and say, road trip, road trip, road trip.
Whoa, how'd I get here?
We're in a pandemic, Dennis. Sometimes we have to be creative.
Well, why are you driving?
It's 2021.
Well, I was raised by 3 strong women, so I'm good with that. What's our first stop?
Family Focus Evanston has been a staple since its founding in 1976. The center serves as a community hub not only for our family-focused programs, but the Foster School building is home to some remarkable nonprofits and agencies. On any given day at Evanston, you can find children in the after-school program or summer camp, parent meetings, arts groups, grandparents raising grandchildren groups, fatherhood groups, children on the playground, and much more. The center began as Bernice Weisborg's group meeting place for parents of young children to connect. It has now grown into a vibrant community meeting space.
Wow, great story. And how about those congratulations?
I know, it's so exciting.
We're getting great support.
And we are so grateful to ReaderLink for being tonight's gold sponsor.
Yeah, I've got a little pull with those folks. We're proud to be involved. Where to next?
Highland Park. It's only 5 minutes away.
Well, what can we do at the time?
Carpool karaoke! We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
The team at the Highland Park Center has been doing incredible outreach during COVID-19. They've been doing drive-through events, drive-through Mother's Day, drive-through graduations, even a drive-through Cinco de Mayo. These celebrations help bring our families together safely and provide a way to distribute critical food and supplies to those who need it.
Highland Park's Right from the Start program is a bilingual early childhood development program that brings parents and their children together to build support while kids are becoming school ready.
Hi everyone, I'm glad to be joining all of you tonight, albeit virtually. Congratulations to Family Focus and the Chicago Child Care Society on this historic merger of crucial service providers here in Illinois. When combined, these 2 agencies have over 210 years of impact across northeastern Illinois. For that, I say thank you to all that you've done to support our families. I know we've had an incredibly difficult year. After months of unspeakable tragedy, there's finally hope on the horizon. But we still have some way to go to beat this pandemic and to return to normal, whatever that normal is. but we've made great progress. Every day, thousands and thousands of Illinoisans are one step, one day, one vaccination closer to doing their part in helping to end this pandemic. Beyond our vaccine efforts, through President Biden's American Rescue Plan, we are able to bring much needed funding relief to so many of our critical services, such as $39 million for Illinois Head Start programs, $1.3 billion to support Illinois child care providers, and increased homeowner assistance, SNAP benefits, and so much more. The theme of tonight's event, Stronger Together, which is something I think is especially fitting after a year that has challenged all of us in so many ways. Organizations like Family Focus provided that much needed support for so many who needed a lifeline. I'm especially grateful to Family Focus for stepping up during COVID to deliver federal assistance directly to families through housing assistance. I'm also thankful for federal funding that kept Family Focus's 2 preschools afloat while they were closed and helped with their reopening, because we know that childcare isn't just a nice to have for working families, it's a must have so you can get back to work. Beyond this pandemic, I am so grateful and proud of Family Focus's local and federal partnerships, which deliver Head Start and 21st Century Schools grant opportunities. These programs are critical for our children throughout Illinois so that they can have the tools they need to succeed. And these investments aren't just critical during this pandemic, they're an investment in our future. Congratulations again to Family Focus and the Chicago Child Care Society on tonight's momentous occasion. Thank you.
Where to next?
Aurora, but it's quite a drive from here. While we go, I'd love to share our thanks to those who've supported Family Focus. In addition to tonight's sponsors, Family Focus has gratefully received ongoing support from generous funders, and we're acknowledging them tonight.
Your support tonight can help us do even more. You can make a donation online by clicking the link on your screen, or you can text FF Celebration to 76278. We want you to be a part of our important work.
Our growth has brought new centers into the Family Focus organization, such as the one in Hyde Park. We're almost to Aurora, but first we'll pass Family Focus DuPage, which serves families in DuPage County and the surrounding towns. DuPage provides home visiting and parenting support, especially for families of color. Field trips and family outings help connect parents and grow their network of support. Most recently, they held a clothing drive that served 60 families. And now, Family Focus Aurora.
I am a doula, and I am with the moms during their labor and their birth, providing comfort measures, providing just emotional and physical support, not only to the birthing person, but also to the family. So that is one of the things that I absolutely love, is being there, being physically present, and just holding space for those families during one of the most important times in their lives. You really don't know what goes on in this little big city until you go into the homes of these families and you see, living situations. And I hold just a lot of families very near and dear to my heart because of how they have survived and their resilience through just everyday life. And you add having a baby to the mixture, and they're still young and they're in high school, and just the resilience. There's really no other word for it. The resilience that these families have, and they're able to move ahead in life and get to their goals and attain those goals with the support of Family Focus is just absolutely amazing.
Next, we're presenting the first award of the evening. The Bernice Wise Board Award for Family Support is presented annually to an individual who has made immeasurable impact on the families that we serve. Family Focus's new Aurora Center will be named in his honor to thank Sharad Kapur for his work and generous support. Here is Family Focus board member and longtime friend of Sharad, KLOSTER, introducing the Bernice Wise Board Award for Family Support.
Good evening. My name is KLOSTER, and I've served on the Family Focus Board for almost 30 years. I am honored today to be able to introduce my friend, Sharad Kapur. I met Sharad in the late 80s when Chaz Levy, where I worked, needed a new enterprise system, and he was the senior manager at Accenture Arthur Andersen, chosen to lead the design and eventual conversion into the new system. Somehow we remained friends through such. Asking Sharad to join the board remains perhaps my most impactful gift to Family Focus. While I knew he was creative, strategic, and a great decision maker, I did not know at the time he would play such a pivotal role in the success of Family Focus. Sharad has been immensely generous with his time, talent, and money. For some number of years, he lived in Peoria as he'd been elected a partner at Accenture and had a long-term assignment with Caterpillar. However, even then, he was able to lead over 3 successful strategic planning sessions with the board and leadership. He forced many of us to better define what our mission was and to ensure that each and every program was designed to fulfill our mission. He led efforts to pare down our programming and then define metrics to ensure we were actually helping families so that we could be viable in the long term. Known for his blunt honesty, he was always kind, but he insisted that we think through carefully what it really means to support families and children. As chair of our finance team, he developed standards and discipline for applying for and accepting grants, ensuring that we did not accept grants where the overhead was not sufficient to cover the cost. He understood the governmental processes and demanded that our programs be budgeted and vouchered before we accepted them. Such efforts led to our ability to remain viable, even with a very small endowment. But perhaps the gift he should be most remembered for is his passion and commitment to the families and children. He did not take the board role to pad his resume, or even because I was his client at the time. He took it because he really believes that individuals can make a difference in the lives of children and their parents, and that all of us should find ways to help children, especially those in the Chicago area. When strategic thinking, management skills, and financial acumen are joined with compassion for others and an honest passion and true understanding of our mission, you get the gift of magic, which is someone as wonderful as Sharad Kapur. The Bernice Weisbord Award for Family Support is our highest honor, given to those who have made significant contributions to family support and early childhood education. It is my pleasure to present the Bernice Weisbord Award to my friend, Sharad Kapur.
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Carol, for a very flattering introduction. I'm not sure I deserve all that, but I really appreciate that. And thank you for Family Focus for giving me this Bernice Weisbord Award for family support. I'm greatly appreciative of it and greatly honored to be receiving it. I'm not sure I'm fully deserving of it, but I'm greatly honored and appreciative of it. You know, I met Carol in 1989 when she was the president of Levi Home Entertainment, a division of Charles Levy Company at the time. And I was with Accenture, and we were doing a project for her. And subsequently, I got to know her better, and then subsequently she asked me to join the board of Family Focus. At the time, I had no idea who Family Focus was, where they were, what they did, what their mission was, who ran it. But nevertheless, since Carol was a client, I had no option but to say yes. So she took me to meet Bernice. When I met Bernice, I was absolutely hooked. Bernice had this great concept of supporting children by supporting their families. It sounds like a simple concept, but it is a very powerful concept that has got deep roots to it, that we can make children successful by supporting their families. I was absolutely hooked. I signed up on the spot there that I would be a board member of Family Focus. Though at the time I did tell Bernice and Carol that since I was working for Accenture that I would not be able to do too much work till I retired. They were okay with that. So subsequent to meeting with Bernice, we had a get-together in our office in Chicago of key executives for Family Focus at the time, led by then CEO MARIN. And then we had a meeting, and when I looked at the financials, I had to do a double take, a pause. I wasn't sure that whether it's a good idea for me to join Family Focus, because Family Focus at the time was bleeding money, and they were not in good shape financially. But nevertheless, since I was hooked on the concept and Carol was a client, I signed up for the deal. So first few years since that period 30 years ago till 2006, I was involved in strategic planning and other things, but my participation was limited. I would say I was still working full-time as a partner of Accenture, so my participation was limited. I retired from Accenture in 2006 as a partner, and then became a lot more active with Family Focus, originally as the member of a finance committee and subsequently as a treasurer of the organizations. And during all that period, since that time till my retirement last year, there was only one mantra that we followed: sustainability focus with uncompromised financial discipline. If we are going to help these families in need, then we really need to make sure that we are financially stable so that we can help the people in need. There's no point, I always felt there was no point on us doing stuff that would not keep us in business forever. So therefore, the focus of sustainability focus with uncompromised financial discipline was the mantra. So, in 2006, I retired and I started working closely with Family Focus. It has dawned upon me that both of them, my work at Accenture and subsequent work at Family Focus, had similar pattern to it. In Accenture, I was helping clients to be more successful, and at Family Focus, we were trying to make sure we were sustainable forever. And both of them, we had the same principle we followed: making small changes, strategic changes that had exponential impact that would really make the organization successful. So essentially, my work at Accenture was a big driver of the thought processes that we had at Family Focus, and that's kept us sustained and successful for so many years. Many years ago, I am thinking about 12 or 15 years ago, I had this wild idea of giving cash gifts to poor people through Family Focus. So I called Mariana Oria, who is the Senior Vice President of Family Focus now. I called her and I said I would like to give money, some cash gifts to Family Focus, and I would like to go to their homes and give them some cash gifts so they can buy the toys or gifts they need for their kids for Christmas or whatever else they need it for. So Mariana picked up a few families. I clearly recall, even to this day, after so many years, that we went to the family of a family about 4 blocks from our center in Nuestra Familia in Cicero. So we went to visit this family. The family was living in the basement of a bungalow. The bungalow had 4 families living there, and this particular family was living in the basement. It was a cemented floor, cold. They had no carpet, and so there were 4 family members: parents, mom and dad, and 2 kids, young kids. I think they were 7 or 8 years old. So as soon as we walked in there, I couldn't even explain to you how delighted the family was to see us. They were so appreciative of all the work done by the Family Focus staff and the Family Focus other supporters and participants in helping the family become sustainable and make it. They explained to me that they wouldn't have made it without the support of Family Focus. So that's essentially, in my mind, for all the 30 years I was Family Focus, it struck me, we are in the business of giving a jump start to people in need and making them independent so they can be successful in their own right going forward. So that's what we did. Over the years that I was at Family Focus, for 30 years almost, I worked with some great people, some great board directors, great CEOs. Many CEOs came and, retired, and then we had new ones. So I worked with a lot of great people. But the 2 people I like to recognize specifically today that I think were instrumental in making us financially strong and disciplined was Carolina Varvaro and Gail Waters, the CFO at the time originally, and then acting CEO of Family Focus, and then Gail Waters, the controller. These 2 people, I worked closely with them. We had some rough discussions, I would say rather, but they kept us financially disciplined so that we can keep on providing help to people in need forever. So thank you to both of them. You know, as I look forward, and I retired on December 31st of last year, but as I look forward, I remain very optimistic about Family Focus. Under the leadership of Dennis Abboud, Dara Munson, the dedicated board, and the committed staff, I think the best of Family Focus is yet to come. What we have seen so far was just a trailer. The best is yet to come. And I think we will keep on doing good work for people in need who depend upon us and whose life we can change forever. So once again, thank you all for joining us, and this award, Bernice Weisbourd's award to me for family support. I would like to share this award with all the people that I worked with over the years, and would like to say my thank you to all the people there. Thanks again, and enjoy your evening. Good evening.
Sí, pues la maestra Carmen, ella me informó y me dijo que había sido elegida para una ayuda de parte de un donador, y pues fue de muchísima ayuda. Soy madre soltera, tengo una niña con discapacidad especial, y me fue de mucha ayuda porque le compré pañales con ese dinero, porque ella pues hasta la actualidad los usa. Pues que muchísimas gracias, que Dios le bendiga, que le multiplique, que le envíe una lluvia de bendiciones, que le sobre todo mucha salud, que no le falte el amor y la felicidad.
Sharad's story is a great example of the personal connection our board and staff have in the communities we serve. Thank you, Sharad. You're the best.
Now we're on our way to Hyde Park, but we're going to take a detour past our Inglewood and Lawndale sites. This is where our trauma services began, and the very first ever fatherhood support group started years ago. Since then, the fatherhood group has grown. We've added a 12-week curriculum that helps empower fathers on their journey to connect with their whole family.
So my relationship with the Family Focus staff has been amazing. The things that they've been able to do for me in a short time is something that I have honestly say has reinstilled my trust in people. Only because of what I'm going through with the mother of my child, that kind of took my trust away. Mr. Lewis, Mr. Huff, Mr. Darren Harris has been amazing. I mean, they kind of, and I grew up without a father being involved in my life, so those men and their moments and allowing me to go through my bumps and bruises of trusting and re-allowing trust in my life has been rare. So the 24/7 dad curriculum, 12-week program has really actually opened my eyes up to what I understood about children. But to be a father, it's opened my eyes up exponentially. I can honestly say this program has sharpened my tools. The navigators have really reached out to me, opened me up, make me understand that what I'm going through is not something unique. It's something that I can get over through with the love and ability that I have for my child.
Hey, it's Ryan and Val from Windy City Live. Big shout out to Family Focus and Child Care Society. Congrats on the merger.
Yeah, the work you guys do individually is amazing. I can only imagine you coming together, what that is going to do to strengthen the family. So congratulations and good luck.
We're here in Hyde Park. You might remember LaMonica McKinney from her 2018 Windy City Live appearance. LaMonica is a parent volunteer, and she provides valuable support in our child care center. She is a dedicated mom. Let's see what she's been up to since we saw her last.
My first impression when I walked into Chicago Child Care Society was it was very different from the child care facilities that I had encountered. Everyone was welcoming and they were open. With my family, I volunteered on the Parent Policy Council Committee. I volunteered in the classrooms with the teachers, and basically I just became a pillar of the community around here as a parent, from a parent standpoint. Some of the challenges that my family faced when we first started at Chicago Child Care Society was transportation and financial resources. I had issues paying my child care parent copay fee and challenges getting to the facility. On some days I would drop my child off and my car wouldn't start. Some days getting here my car wouldn't start. Some days we would leave the facility and the car wouldn't start. One day I actually picked the children up and the car did not start and we were stuck here. We actually left the car here and I got the car started. So the administration and my family support specialists, they gathered around and they got together and they offered just so many different type of resources where I was able to pay my fee without a problem, without stress. But some of the connections that they made for me, they connected me with a program called Spark, which is a nonprofit organization that donated vehicles to single moms and parents. And they also connected me with a local business owner. His name is Fred at Midas. And he connected with Spark and they got together and they donated a vehicle for me and my children. And it was just the most wonderful thing in the world. No matter what door I have ever walked in here, I have always gotten a hug, a solution to the problem, or before I left out of that door, it was okay.
One of the things I love about Family Focus is that we're there supporting the whole family, from early childhood to youth programs to family services. Many of our participants use multiple programs to engage the entire family. We're so proud of how many program alumni we have and the successes that they've found.
Hyde Park is where Chicago Child Care Society had its headquarters and will now be home to Family Focus. In recognition of its 170 years, Family Focus will continue to present the Dream Builders Award. This is Chicago Child Care Society's highest honor. The Dream Builders Award recognizes exceptional service to children, youth, and families in our community. Barbara Bowman is an early childhood education powerhouse. She is a co-founder of the Erickson Institute and is introducing tonight's honoree, John G. Levy.
Okay, let me tell you why I'm here today. I've known John longer than any other person here, except for his family. Is there anyone here who can beat my 69 years? Further, I bet I'm the only one here who has held John on her lap 69 years ago. I hope by now you're wondering about our special relationship. So let me tell you, I was John's nursery school teacher. My first teaching job after graduating from college was at the University of Chicago Lab School, and John was in one of my first classes. It says something about his charm that after so many years, I remember him as a scrumptious little boy. Sorry, John, if that embarrasses you. That is just one reason I'm delighted with this honor, but there are many more. First, it acknowledges John's lifetime commitment to civil rights. Some of the commitment comes naturally through his family. His father was Edward Levi, the United States Attorney General under President Gerald Ford, and his mother was a volunteer and advocate in the community. They instilled in John the values of bringing your unique talent to the world, and they demonstrated by their example the responsibility of service to others. John reflected his family values, providing leadership, legal advice, strategic planning, both as a Chicago community advocate and as a longtime Hyde Park resident. He championed Sidley's adoption of the Canoon Magnet School, a Chicago public school changing the lives of its students forever. Another reason I think John deserves this honor is that he was supporting diversity at a time when it wasn't so popular. As a partner in charge of recruiting at Sydney, John played a critical role in all of our lives when he recognized talent in a brown skin and hired a young lawyer named Michelle Obama to join the law firm. And then, in 1989, he hired another black lawyer named Barack Obama. These two hires says a lot about John's outstanding perception. Skills, I may say, he probably acquired in nursery school. John's contribution to Chicago child care has been substantial. He joined the board in 1974, the year CCC celebrated its 125th anniversary. It was a pivotal period. The organization changed its name from Chicago Orphan Asylum and entered a new era. John, Judy Bach, and that early team transformed it. They expanded its mission from primary adoption and foster care and added a new building in Hyde Park to house center-based preschool and family support programs, creating one of Chicago's leading family support agencies. Many board members devote 3 to 5 years of board service to an organization. What is remarkable is John's understanding that boards require long-term commitments, and without such commitments, programs cannot maintain quality. John has provided leadership of the Chicago Child Care Society for over 40 years. His active participation in the merger of Chicago Child Care and Family Focus is testament to his commitment to the vision ahead. Finally, I'm pleased because Chicago Child Care has a special place in my heart. I worked there for several years, establishing a new type of program in which children with special needs were mixed with typically developing children. I'm pleased to say this model is now accepted practice in most early childhood programs. I am sure that the affiliation with Family Focus will establish new innovations and services to continue the great work of both organizations and of John. Congratulations, John, and best wishes.
Thank you so much, Barbara. And thank you so much to our terrific board that chose to recognize me in this very special way. To be given the award by a lifelong hero, mentor, friend, and my nursery school teacher whose lap I vividly remember sitting in, Barbara Bowman, a national leader in early childhood education, means more to me than I could ever say. As our board knows, because they've had to put up with me for so long, I've been very fortunate to be on the Chicago Child Care Society and now Family Focus Board for these past 47 years. The Chicago Child Care Society Board was my very first not-for-profit board. And I can still remember Natalie Heineman asking me to join, telling me we need some new, younger board members. And you won't have to raise $1 because the agency is financially strong. Well, a historic Hyde Park agency located just a few blocks from where I grew up, I jumped at the chance to serve. Little did I know that just a few years later, I would be a part of the development committee planning Chicago Child Care's very first benefit, and we've never looked back. Well, the agency, fortunately, due to its many friends across the greater Chicago area, has maintained its financial strength all these years. And we very much needed to raise those additional dollars to serve so many in our community who, without us, would not have received the kind of assistance that continues to give them a chance at a happy, healthy life. We have remade the agency over the years from one that was principally an adoption foster care agency when I joined the board into one focused on early childhood development and education, mentoring, counseling, and helping in so many other ways diverse teen parents and families across vulnerable communities, so that today, our agency now touches the lives of nearly 19,000 individuals each year in the Chicago metropolitan area. Even during this pandemic year, we have continued to provide in-person classroom experiences for the young kids, And we've made it possible for our teen parenting and family groups to meet virtually by providing a Zoom platform and the necessary tablets so they could attend regular sessions without interruption during this period. We've been able to do all of this because of the absolutely remarkable, resourceful, dedicated staff and leadership that we have had at Chicago Child Care and at Family Focus for all these years. They are the ones that are working every day to help children and families learn, grow, and thrive. Today, we are led by the phenomenal Dara Munson. Dara inherits so much from extraordinary leaders of our past, and I have to mention Bernice Weisbord, who founded Family Focus, and Marion Obenhouse, my very first executive director. But if I continue down the road of mentioning names, I'm going to get into trouble. We, your board members, have learned so much from you, and we understand how lucky our community is to have you helping so many in our midst. This award really belongs to you, and I'm sure that our board joins me in congratulating you on your tremendous work. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who made tonight possible, for honoring me in this way. Now, let's redouble our efforts on behalf of the children and families that we serve.
Hi, I'd like to congratulate Family Focus on their decision to honor my friend John Levy with the Dream Builders Award. I've been friends for John for a very, very long time, and there's no one more deserving than John. He's had this lifelong commitment to helping others, been so engaged in our community, especially when it comes to opportunities to help young people here in the Chicagoland area. I first got to know about John through his leadership at Francis Parker, and of course they are the arch rival to my beloved University of Chicago Laboratory Schools. And then I learned about his work at High Jump and what an impact he had in being one of the pioneering leaders there. And John's leadership and his extraordinary accomplishments fit so naturally into Family Focus's mission. I've been engaged and involved with Family Focus for over 30 years. I can remember the early days with Barney and Irving and of course Bernice and their tireless effort around early childhood education. There's been no one that's been more committed to Bernice Weisbord in building an extraordinary institution that's having long-lasting impact on our youth here in Chicagoland. So it's wonderful that Family Focus is honoring John Levy. I have so much respect and admiration for his leadership. He's made such a difference here in Chicago. So congratulations, John. And again, I want to thank you for your leadership, not only here in Chicago, but of course nationally, with all the work that you've been doing in Washington. So I hope you have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Sidley is honored to continue our long-standing support of Family Focus and the Chicago Child Care Society. We are so proud of our partner and friend, John Levy. Thank you for recognizing him tonight and for all you do for our community.
Congratulations, John. I can't tell you how proud we are of you and how grateful we are for your service.
Congratulations again, John and Sharad. In honor of our two awardees, we have a very special announcement. Our board chairperson, Dennis Abboud, and our board vice chairperson, Kara DeLuca, have each made a $25,000 donation to match up to $50,000 in donations made tonight and for the next 7 days. You can double the impact of your gift by making a donation now to the address on your screen, or if you register for the event, you can text FF Celebration to 76278. Tell your friends to watch this program on the Family Focus website this week so their contributions will count towards the matching gift offer too. Thank you, Kara, and thank you, Dennis.
Wow, I was dreaming about all those donations being doubled. Where are we?
Well, we can't see all the family focus centers in one day, so I'm taking you home. You aren't the only one who needs a nap. We'll have to catch up with the preschoolers at South Shore and the families at South Holland another time.
Well, thank you, John and Sharad, for all you do for Family Focus.
We'd also like to thank our sponsors for making this special presentation possible. Thanks to all of you watching tonight. Everything you do makes us stronger together. Please stand by for a special performance at the end of our show. If you can make a donation to the matching gift offer tonight, now is a perfect time to go online and make a difference. Thank you for joining us.
Well, he's a gangster of love. He's a gangster of love. 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 days of snow in Birmingham. Thought you want to know just where I am. Rang my number all night long. No comfort on the telephone. Went out and caught me a midnight flight. Thought a little love would make everything all right. But the landlord said you moved away and left me with all your bills to pay. And that's too bad, babe. It's about a major move too soon. She left me with Keno card. A life in Vegas sure ain't hard. Ran it up to about 50 grand. I cashed it in and held it in my hand. That kind of news can get around, cause a lost love come up bound. I hear you knocking, baby, at my door. Now you know you ain't living here no more. And it's too bad, baby. Might have made you move too soon. I've been from Spain to Tokyo, from Africa to Ohio. I never tried to make the news. I'm just a man that plays the blues. Take my love everywhere. You know, I come back, y'all, and they still care. One love ahead, one love behind, one in my arms, one on my mind. And it's one thing, people, never make my move too soon. know, B.B. King himself said, on this song, you're supposed to shake something. If it ain't nothing but your finger, you gotta shake something. My mama looking at me like I'm crazy. She's sitting over there in the corner. Shake something. Now, they say, do it, do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Yes, you say, do it, do it. All right. One more time. Y'all can sing louder than that. Say it like you mean it. Put some emphasis in it. All right now. One more time. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Thank you very much. I love the tip, I love the top. I love you more than a hog love slapper. Big leg woman in a short minis girl. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like dirt. Shore's the vine, go around the stump. Honey, you are mine. Garlic sugar lump. Big leg woman in a short minis girl. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like dirt. Done told you once, done told you twice. We go together like red beans and rice. Big leg woman in a short minis girl. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like dirt. Eddie Muñiz, can you give me some of them keys, please? Mr. Victor Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Done told you once, done told you twice. We go together like red beans and rice. A big leg woman and a short mini girl. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like dirt. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. You mess with my woman and I'll hush your fuss. Big leg woman and a short mini's good. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like dirt. Love a big leg woman, love a big leg woman, love a big leg woman, love a big leg woman. It's alright, 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 it's alright. She's alright, she's alright, she's alright, she's alright. I'd like to say good evening to all our viewers from, oh gosh. Now's a terrible time to do a geography test. Let's see, Massachusetts, Tennessee, Oregon, Iowa, Illinois, California, Washington, and New York. Thank you all for tuning in. We also have people tuning in all the way from Argentina, from Poland, and from Mexico. Thank you all for being here with us live and in person. Thank you very much.